With a quiet strength and a heart full of tenderness, you chose to step back, creating space between yourself and the one you love. It was not an act of anger, not a punishment, but a serene and deliberate choice, a sacred offering of love that allowed both of you to breathe, to grow, to heal. This distance, painful though it was, became a catalyst for transformation. It was the gentle but undeniable force that awakened something deep within them, igniting a process they had long resisted. In the silence you left behind, they found themselves confronted with truths they could no longer ignore. The comfort of denial slipped away. Their excuses dissolved like mist at dawn. And for the first time, they understood that staying apart from you was no longer bearable. As this realization took hold, it sent waves of panic through their heart. They began to fear the thought of losing you forever, of remaining trapped in the isolation they had created for themselves. Nights became restless battlegrounds. Sleep would not come easily, for their mind was full of you. They saw your face in their dreams, heard your voice in the stillness, felt your absence like a physical ache. The distance between you was no longer simply miles or time, it became a fire under their feet, urging them forward, compelling them to prepare for a reunion that felt not just desired but destined. The old fears that once held them back, fears of appearances, of judgment, of vulnerability, began to crumble. They no longer cared about what others might say or think. They began to embody the energies of the Queen and King of Cups, archetypes of emotional maturity, empathy, and profound love. Your connection rose once more to its rightful prominence in their heart. It became the guiding star by which they navigated their days, the unshakable truth they could no longer suppress. There was no longer any going back to the patterns that once kept them from committing fully. A wave of clarity washed over them, dissolving confusion, softening resistance, and leaving in its wake a steady, unwavering desire to move toward you. You, in their eyes, became their North Star. The guiding light on their path, the unwavering beacon pulling them home. They watched you from afar, your growth, your evolution, your courage, and found themselves filled with awe and pride. You have risen beyond what they imagined possible, and they cannot help but admire you, speak of you, celebrate you. Your resilience, your strength, your ability to shine even through darkness has become their inspiration. This love has deepened into something more powerful than ever before, filling them with a yearning so strong it feels like a tangible force pressing against their chest. It is no longer just a wish, it is a calling. Everything you once sensed about this connection is now coming to pass. They are learning to trust the process, to surrender to the mysterious and beautiful timing of fate. Each moment, each step they take feels like part of a larger design, a divine puzzle whose pieces are finally falling into place. They now understand that trust is the key, trust in themselves, trust in the love that binds you, trust in the invisible thread that ties your souls together across time and space. Their intuition has never been sharper. They feel its pull, hear its whisper telling them that the road they walk leads back to you. And yet, this journey has not been without pain. In the quiet moments, they sit with the weight of their regrets, the heavy cloak of loneliness pressing down on their shoulders. The silence around them is thick, almost suffocating, a reminder of the emptiness that their choices created. They have come to see that they are the architect of much of their own suffering. They pushed you away, wounded you deeply, and for a long time sought to blame others, fate, circumstances, even you, for the pain that followed. But as time passed, as your absence stretched on, the truth became unavoidable. They hurt you, and in doing so, they hurt themselves. The remorse they feel now is sharp and ever-present. It has become the constant companion of their soul. But rather than destroy them, it is slowly reshaping them, refining them. They understand that the road to redemption is long, steep, and fraught with difficulty, but they are ready to walk it. They no longer wish to escape the consequences of their actions. Instead, they seek to face them, to make amends where they can, to rebuild what was broken with patience and care. They know that this process will not be easy. Forgiveness, both yours and their own, is the most difficult step. But it is also the most necessary one. As they reflect on the love you once shared, waves of memory wash over them. They remember the warmth of your touch, the sound of your laughter, the way your eyes spoke to them without words. These memories do not simply bring sorrow, they bring a fierce determination to create new moments, new memories, to rekindle the fire that once burned so brightly between you. They do not want simply to go back to what was, they want to build something even stronger, more enduring, more sacred. In their solitude, they have faced their fears one by one. They have wrestled with doubts and insecurities, peeled back the layers of defensiveness, and dared to confront the shadows of their own making. This inner work has not been glamorous. It has been raw, painful, and humbling. But it has brought them clarity. It has taught them what matters most. And now, standing at this threshold, they feel ready to take the leap of faith, to reach out, to open their heart, to speak their truth to you with vulnerability and courage. When they finally do, their words may come softly, carefully, a whisper rather than a shout, for they are tender and exposed. They know the risk they take, know that reconciliation may not be smooth, that there may still be wounds to heal. But they are willing. They are ready. They understand that the love between you is worth every ounce of effort, every moment of patience, every tear shed along the way. They see you clearly now, not only your strength, but your gentleness, your integrity, your independence. They see the courage it took for you to walk your path, even when it meant walking away from them. They honor your authenticity, your loyalty, the light you carry that has never wavered even in the face of heartbreak. To them, you are home, the one place where they can be fully themselves, without fear, without pretense. The decision to come toward you feels fated, as though every twist and turn of their journey has been leading them back to this moment. They are guided not only by desire but by a profound sense of justice, of balance, of rightness. The Queen and King of Cups, the divine counterparts, stand united in their heart, symbols of love that is mature, compassionate, and enduring. Your bond is not just romantic but spiritual, something that transcends time and space. The closer they come to you, the stronger the anticipation grows. It fills them with a renewed sense of purpose, with excitement that borders on reverence. They imagine what it will be like to stand before you again, to look into your eyes and feel that connection spark like lightning. They imagine the moment you open your heart to them once more, the moment when all the waiting, all the longing, all the pain of separation gives way to something luminous and whole. And so they prepare, step by step, laying the foundation for a love that will endure whatever storms may come. Each act of healing, each step toward wholeness is also a step toward you. The trials you both have endured, the time apart, the distances crossed, these have not been wasted. They have forged you both into something stronger, more resilient, more capable of sustaining the love that is about to be reborn. Soon, very soon, the reunion you have both longed for will arrive. It will not just be a meeting of two people but a convergence of two souls, two paths that were always destined to cross again. It will be a moment when the universe itself seems to pause, when everything aligns as if by divine orchestration. And in that moment, the love between you will shine with a brilliance that cannot be denied. So, dear one, trust in this process. Trust in the love that has carried you this far, that continues to bind you together no matter the obstacles. The world will soon bear witness to a love that defies limitations, a love that is both miraculous and enduring. The pain, the waiting, the nights of solitude, all of it will have been worth it when you stand together once more, hand in hand, heart to heart, ready to step into the next chapter of your shared journey. This is the promise you both carry in your hearts, that no matter the trials, no matter the distance, love will always find its way. And when it does, when the Queen and King of Cups stand united again, the bond between you will be stronger than ever, an unshakable force of nature. Prepare your heart, for the moment is near.